Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. We are the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike K. I appreciate you being here with us. So we're coming to you being the top business radio, well, we're the only daily business radio program in the market. And what we do is we support businesses, nonprofits out here. We have some really great nonprofit partners, and one being the Down Syndrome Association. So shout out to Jennifer Case and all the great folks over there. And what we do is we donated to them an advertising package for them to auction. And what we did is we have my man AMIR's here. He was the person who took them up on it and supported their organization. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thanks for having me.
All right, really quickly, as I always say, it's a business show, so tell folks who you are and what you do.
My name is AMIR. We're, Richmond, Virginia native, but all over the state and country even. We help finance the sort of the unbankable, helping people, investors, buy property or grow or expand their own businesses.
So are there certain areas that you guys specialize in, or it doesn't matter across the board?
Across the board, we can, we're open to almost any business. We've done things from contracting businesses to urban businesses to, retail spots to, just solo entrepreneurs that had something and needed a little bit of backing.
So really quickly, what was your connection to the Down Syndrome Association?
My good friend is an attorney that works with them. And he also has a child with Down syndrome, and he invited me out to the charity.
One of the great parts, they do some amazing work up there, highlighting all the folks in the Down syndrome community as well as the community as a whole. So I talked to a lot of people here. This is a business show. Let's talk about, from your standpoint, and you see people all across the board, what did business in 2022 look like, and how did the year wrap up from your landscape?
It was okay. The business, small businesses actually, they're able to be flexible. They did okay. The real estate side, it slowed, but for the investors, the volume did pick up. But it is slower for them to transact with, selling a property or refinancing a property. We actually, on our side, our volume has never been better because banks have just been pulling out of deals. We've had banks call us saying they're going to pull out of this deal, and can we bail out for the investor? And that's happened in the last several months. That's been happening.
So what's the forecast with that going into 2023?
The banks seem very nervous. They're looking for reasons, it seems, to not do something, to pull out of deals they've already semi-committed to. Real estate's slower, but the inventory is still low. And fundamentally, there just aren't enough houses in Richmond or Virginia. So prices are remaining sort of sticky, and rents are, of course, have never been higher.
So how about on the commercial side? Any difference on the commercial side as well?
Commercial is definitely different. There's, it's a more sophisticated investor, of course, but it's going to have to come down. Prices for the commercial side are going to have to come down. People are still hoping to sell things for a 5 or 6 cap rate, which just can't happen anymore with a 7%, 7.5% prevailing interest rate.
How can people find information about your company?
You can, call me direct. There's a website, but it's not very consumer friendly. We deal a lot just face to face, person to person, and there's no committee, there's no board. If I think it's a good idea, it's done.
Alrighty, and how can people reach you?
If you want, I'll give you my cell phone number.
All righty, we're good. That's where we're a business show and we promote people doing business.
Yeah, no, I'll take anyone's call. The phone number is 804-874-0114.
So when the past, so how do people get to you? Do you market or
We do very little marketing. We have a fairly good reputation in these niche sort of areas. And it's almost entirely referral based, where, like I said, banks or mortgage brokers will call me to help their clients that they can't do, or past customers or past partners will refer me to other prospective people that since they had a presumably a good experience. So it's almost entirely word of mouth at this point.
Are there certain, so on the mic, Mike Amir's here with us, talking business. He is he supported the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Virginia. That's what they are now, Greater Richmond. They're the Down Syndrome Association of Virginia. I think that's the new.
I think they took over the entire Virginia.
They had some branding, new branding. They're really doing some great work out there. Are there certain industries that are hotter that you see more than others?
Well, certainly real estate. We get a lot of lately contractors looking to expand. It's still, that's slowing down a little bit, but it's industries that are just tough for banks to deal with. And it ends up being just small business is really what it is. So any solo entrepreneur is what we end up getting calls about. So it's not really an industry, it's more of a size.
Okay, there you go. On the mic, Mike, well, we'd like to thank you for coming on the program. Folks, you're going to be hearing more from him and his program, because as a business show, that is something that people always are talking about, access to capital. And we have a number of different businesses, industries, and organizations that we deal with. One last time, sir, how can people find you out there?
You can email me always, AMIR, AMIR, @raintreecapital.org, or call me. My real cell phone number is 804-874-0114.
Alrighty, so folks, that's the way this works here. What we do is we always talk about business helping society be better. That is what AMIR Raintree did, and they're supporting nonprofits, and that's the way things work. So we'd like to thank you for joining the program. AMIR will be back in touch with the logistics of it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Alrighty, on the mic, Mike, the best business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks,
Mike.